What if I told you that the entire financial system you were raised to follow is already obsolete? The 40-year grind, the pension, the save 10% and hope for the best, gone. A new generation is rewriting the rules, using artificial intelligence, tax engineering, and compound math to retire decades earlier than their parents ever dreamed. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is the 2026 Wealth Mainframe. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through every single protocol, slide by slide, so you can start running this system today. The 2026 Wealth Mainframe Overview. Think of your financial life as a mainframe computer. 3 core modules power this machine. On the left, AI hustles. This is your income engine. Automated, scalable, running 24/7. In the center, Coastfire. This is the compounding core. Your money growing silently in the background while you live your life. On the right, tax engineering. This is how you keep what you earn, legally, strategically, permanently. Every dollar flows through this system with a purpose. The target, $2.5 million, a 55% savings rate. Financial independence in 12 years, and a flexibility index of 92, meaning you are almost completely free to live life on your own terms. This is not one trick. This is a system. Let's go module by module. Upgrading to Fire 2.0. Before we go further, we need to talk about what not to do. The old version of Fire Financial Independence, Retire Early, had a fatal design flaw. It told you to slash your lifestyle to the bone, save 70% of everything, race to a fixed finish line as fast as possible. The problem? Burnout, disconnection. A strategy completely divorced from how long Gen Z is actually going to live. Fire 2.0 is different. The Autonomy protocol isn't about deprivation, it's about alignment. High income, yes, but income that matches your values. Cyclical careers, working intensely for a season, then stepping back. Geographic flexibility. Living in lower-cost cities or countries while earning in dollars. And above all, mental wealth over extreme sacrifice. This isn't just a smarter financial strategy. It's a smarter life strategy. Digital fawn wealth allocation. Here's something the traditional financial world didn't see coming. 56% of all new mutual fund SIPs, systematic investment plans, are now being driven by people under 30. Not boomers, not Gen X, under 30. 72% of Americans now rely on a secondary income source. Not because they want to, because they understand that one paycheck is a single point of failure. And this generation is risk-aware, values-driven, and laser-focused on early FIRE. ESG investing. Index funds. Digital brokerages. They didn't inherit wealth, they engineered it. With smartphones, apps, and better information than any generation before them. The question isn't whether this shift is happening. The question is, are you part of it? Unlocking the AI force multiplier. This is where it gets exciting. AI tools have done something unprecedented. They've compressed what used to require an entire team into a single-person operation. One person, the right tools, $75 to $200 per hour. Workflow consulting. You help businesses eliminate the manual busywork killing their productivity. Using Zapier, Make, APIs. You don't need to code. You need to think in systems. Prompt engineering. Building custom AI assistants, internal knowledge bases, prompt libraries. Workshops going for $2,000 to $5,000 per session. Chatbot building, no-code automated service bots. $200 to $500 a month. Per client, recurring. That's the magic word, recurring. One client paying you $300 a month is $3,600 a year for work you set up once. Stack 10 clients? You've just built a passive income stream that funds your entire FIRE journey. Quarantine passive income scams. Now, a critical system warning. Because for every legitimate AI income opportunity, there are predators waiting to take your money. The FTC's Operation AI Comply cracked down on over $40 million in fraud. $25 million from Ascend Ecom alone, $15.9 million from FBA Machine. Here are your red flags. Memorize these. Red flag 1, any passive income course priced above $500 that promises results without skill building. You're buying a dream, not a system. Red flag 2, fully automated dropshipping businesses. If a robot could run it with zero human input, why would they sell the secret to you? Red flag 3, guaranteed returns on crypto or trading. Nothing in markets is guaranteed. If someone guarantees it, they're lying. Legitimate tools require your skill. Scams require only your money. Know the difference. Interest rate arbitrage, the 7% rule. Okay, Let's talk about debt because most people handle this completely wrong. The common advice is pay off all debt as fast as possible. It feels good emotionally. But emotionally satisfying and financially optimal are not the same thing. Here's the framework. Ask yourself one question. Is my loan interest rate above 7%? If yes, private loans, grad plus loans, high interest debt, attack it aggressively. Paying it off is a guaranteed return equal to that interest rate. You won't find that guaranteed anywhere in the market. If no, your rate is below 7%, pay the minimums. Take every extra dollar and route it into the S&P 500, which has historically returned 8 to 10% annually. You're not avoiding debt. You're arbitraging it. Borrowing at 4% and earning at 9% is a 5% spread every year. Compounding. Do not sacrifice that compounding engine for the emotional comfort of a zero balance. HYSA cash mouting. Your cash needs a home, and most people are keeping it in the worst possible one. Traditional bank savings accounts pay 0.02% APY. That's not a return. That's wealth decay. Inflation is quietly erasing your purchasing power every single month. The solution, high-yield savings accounts, HYSAs, currently paying 3.3% or more. But here's the upgrade. Don't just open one account. Build 3 buckets. Bucket 1, emergency. 6 months of essential expenses. This is your survival base. Touch it only when the system fails. Bucket 2, annual expenses. Pre-planned non-monthly bills, insurance renewals, annual subscriptions, car registration, no more surprise expenses. Bucket 3, discretionary. Your guilt-free lifestyle capital. You've earned it. Spend it without shame. Route idle cash into these buckets. Let it earn while it waits. 0.02% versus 3.3% doesn't sound dramatic until you do the math on $20,000 sitting still for 10 years. Order of operations, sequence survival, sequential capital deployment. This is one of the most powerful and most overlooked wealth-building concepts in personal finance. Where you put your money matters almost as much as how much you put in. Here is the sequence. Follow it in order. Step 1, employer match. If your employer matches your 401(k) contributions, this is an instant 100% return on your money. Free, no risk. Nothing else in finance gives you that. Max this first, always. Step 2, HYSA Shield. Build your liquid cash containment, your 3-bucket system, before investing further. Step 3, HSA Maximum. In 2026, that's $4,400 for individuals, $8,750 for families. We'll talk about why this is the most powerful account in existence in just a moment. Step 4, 401(k) and Roth IRA. Long-term market exposure, tax-advantaged compounding. Let it run for decades. Skip a step and you leave tens of thousands of dollars on the table. Follow the sequence and you minimize your lifetime tax drag permanently. The Anomaly Super-IRA. Of every account type available to you, the HSA is the most powerful one almost nobody is using correctly. Most people treat it like a medical spending account. That's a massive mistake. Here's what makes the HSA extraordinary. Input. Your contributions are tax deductible. Money goes in pre-tax. Processing. Your investments inside the HSA grow completely tax-free. Output. Withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are also tax-free. That's 3 layers of zero tax. No other account in the U.S. tax code offers this. And here's the hack that turns it into a Super-IRA. Pay your medical bills out of pocket today. Keep every receipt. Digitize them. Let your HSA compound in the market for 30 years, untouched. Then decades from now, withdraw tax-free against those old receipts. There is no statute of limitations on HSA reimbursements. You're essentially creating a tax-free slush fund for retirement, hidden in plain sight. The FIRE spectrum. Not everyone is built for the same system, and that's okay. The FIRE spectrum gives you options, aligned to your savings rate and your psychological stress tolerance. Fat FIRE, 50 to 70% savings rate. High stress, high reward. You're sprinting to a luxurious early exit. This works, but it demands everything from you. Traditional FIRE, same savings rate, same stress, but the goal is a full early exit, not a lavish lifestyle. Lean, focused, intense. Barista FIRE, 30 to 40% savings rate, low stress. You work part-time, not because you need the income, but because you want the healthcare benefits and light structure. Coast FIRE, 25 to 35% savings rate, lowest stress. This is the recommended protocol for 2026. You save aggressively early, and then you stop. You let the compound engine do the rest while you live freely. Unlocked career, 0 extra saving required. The math works without you. the coast-fire equation. Let me show you exactly how coast-fire works with real numbers. Step 1. Between ages 25 and 35, you sprint, you save aggressively. By age 35, you hit your coast number, in this example, $180,000. Step 2. You stop contributing completely. You now work only to cover your current living expenses. Not a single extra dollar goes into investments. Step 3. Compound interest takes over. At 7% annual growth, a conservative market assumption, $180,000 over 32 years becomes $1.56 million. Zero additional contributions. And that's 8.7x multiplier from compound interest alone. The front loading is the entire game. Start early. Hit your number. Then let time do what humans simply cannot. The penalty of delay. This is the slide I need you to share with every person you know who keeps saying, I'll start investing next year. Meet Rohit and Priya. Rohit starts at age 22. He invests for just 10 years, 6 lakhs total, and then stops completely. Never adds another rupee. Priya starts at age 32. She invests every single year for 28 years straight, 16.8 lakhs total, nearly triple what Rohit put in. Rohit ends with 304 crores. Priya ends with 1.76 crores. Rohit invested less. Rohit waited less. Rohit won by 128 crores. Time in the market doesn't just outperform timing the market. It outperforms total capital invested. The cost of starting late isn't a fee. It's a compounding penalty that grows every single year you wait. De-Accumulation dynamics, the 30x multiplier. Building wealth is only half the equation. The other half, the part most fire content ignores, is how you take the money out without destroying the machine. The old model said, follow the 4% rule, save 25 times your annual expenses. Withdraw 4% per year. That math was built for 30-year retirements. Gen Z is looking at 50 to 60-year retirements, maybe longer. The 2026 upgrade is the 3.3% rule, the 30x multiplier. Save 30 times your annual expenses. Withdraw more conservatively. This protects against two critical threats: sequence of returns risk, the danger of a market crash early in retirement, and the simple reality of extended longevity. The strategy: harvest from fixed income and bond yields first. Leave the equity engine completely untouched. Let it keep compounding while you live off the interest. You're not spending your wealth. You're living off its exhaust. Tax-free extraction per tolls. You've built the wealth. You've protected the core. Now, how do you take money out without giving a third of it to the government? Strategic withdrawal sequencing. 3 tiers, in order. Use basis recovery, withdrawing money you already paid tax on, and the 0% long-term capital gains bracket. For married couples filing jointly, that's up to $98,900 in gains completely tax-free. Tier 2, tax-deferred accounts. Convert. Execute Roth conversions up to the standard deduction threshold, $30,200. Move money from your traditional 401(k) or IRA into Roth, paying little to no tax, while your income is low in early retirement. Tier 3, Roth accounts. Hold last. These are your most powerful assets. Tax-free compound momentum. Let them run as long as humanly possible. Touch them last. Done correctly, you can live comfortably in early retirement while staying in the 0% tax bracket. Legally, permanently. The 2026 Autonomy engine. Closing. Here it is, the complete picture. Inputs. AI tools and side hustles. You amplify your income using technology, not labor, the core. Everything flows into coast-fire, the compounding engine that works while you sleep. The output. Freedom, purpose, geographic arbitrage, the ability to live and work from anywhere on Earth. The 4 principles of this system: 1, maximize your income multipliers. AI gives you leverage no previous generation had. 2, optimize capital routing. Sequence matters. Where money goes determines how fast it grows. 3, let time do the heavy lifting. You are not smarter than compound interest. Stop fighting it. Use it. 4, achieve absolute autonomy. Financial independence is not a number. It's a system. An engineered, interconnected machine. Financial independence is not something you stumble into. It's something you engineer. You now have the blueprint. The only question left is, when do you start?